My idea of positive mental health would be more proactive, right? Taking the proactive approaches as it relates to the mental health. So I like to
Opposed to reactive.
exit absolutely as opposed to reactive. Because sometimes when we react, it's oftentimes late, right? Because you just finished my statement, and I like that. So I just want to know your thoughts.
Black and brown folks, parents especially, are not predisposed to seeking that out proactively. I think Gen X generation, millennial generation, we were taught to deal with the issues and keep it moving. The older generation you are, the less space, mental space, I think you had to even consider that you were depressed or anxious. The students that we're working with now, the kids we're working with now, I think there's more freedom to actually state like what's really going on with them. And then it's up to parents, if we're on the reactive side, to say, okay, this is what I need. These are the supports I need to try and put in place. Or let me seek out some help so I know what supports I need to put in place.
Absolutely. So are you a parent?
I'm a parent. I have a 19-year-old, I have a 17-year-old, and I've worked 25 years in the school system with middle school and high school students.
When it comes to family, I take it very serious, right? I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a girl dad, right? I have two beautiful daughters. They're actually right now coming from Dallas from a cheerleader competition, right? They didn't win, right? They didn't win number one. They're good, right? They always win number one. They're champs, and I teach my daughter to win, but most importantly, I teach her to not be disappointed if you don't get number one. Just as long as you gave your all, right?
Building resiliency.
Say that again.
Okay.
As a parent, just some of the ways that you encourage your child just to do better and be better every single day.
I think number one is probably wellness for anybody. Like physical wellness. Like, do you walk? What do you do physically to like clear your mind? Like try to, physically improve yourself or just maintain some good habits. My oldest is, shout out to Spelman. They have a fantastic wellness center, and she is proactive about maintaining her wellness down there, physical wellness, journaling, understanding what moves you, what motivates you. So it could be music, listening to music, making music. But I would say number one, physical activity, something that's going to move you. So you're not just sedentary and sitting around. Wallowing in whatever the situation is. Another thing that helps people is when you help others, you need support, but when you give support, that somehow fuels you. So like if you're volunteering or doing community service or working with kids or something, that can fuel you. So, but one of the bigger things that I would say, so my generation, your generation maybe did not have to deal with a lot of social media, and that just has changed the world. Like as we know it, as we live it, like it keeps us grounded, it keeps us stuck, physically stuck, looking down at a phone, not doing something, not engaging. Some of our younger generation, like they have issues with how to be social, like social skills, like how to build social skills when you're used to connecting with people online or just scrolling online. Like how do you actually look somebody in the eye and talk to them, have a conversation? Like it's dying. It's a dying art, in terms of having a face-to-face conversation and how to connect with somebody in person. It's not as easy to do that because there's less opportunity when you have a phone.
Yeah, now you're speaking to me. Absolutely. So we got to understand our past. We got to understand our present, but we also got to understand how to get further ahead, right? I work with a lot of individuals. I train them on how to go about that. I actually have a curriculum that I developed called Unlock Your Greatness that actually takes individuals through a therapeutic process.
I think when people think of therapy and counseling, they think they're sitting in an office on a couch, um, and they have to get themselves there, the transportation, the time, and everything. So I think that makes it less attainable for the general public. But if it's something that's an online situation, it creates easier access. Anything that's in the schools, I would say, is where the kids are and where they can be reached, which is why I became a school counselor. So I wanted to reach the kids where they already were.
So I want you to go to your YouTube, go to Adversity University, and subscribe.